Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to begin our class with chapter 8, the grassland prairies. Dear students, in last class we discussed about Saudi Arabia and that all the climatic condition, location, wildlife, vegetation, economic life, all that thing we discussed in that chapter. In this chapter we will discuss about the grassland prairies, and in this chapter we will discuss about the grassland prairies location, rivers, which type of location means where that grassland prairies are there, and rivers, which rivers are there, climate, which type of climate they feel, vegetation, which type of plants and trees we can find there, wildlife, which animals are mostly there, natural resources, which type of natural resources are available there, and economy, which type of economy is there. All that thing we will discuss in this chapter. Let's begin this chapter. Dear students, please open page number 49, chapter number 8, the grassland prairies. Grasslands are vast stretches of land covered with tall grasses and a few scattered trees. As you know, name is also here grassland. Grassland means that type of area, that type of land that's fully covered with grass, that is known as grasslands. They are found in the regions which have either hot or cold climate marked with little rainfall. Means that type of area fully covered with the grass, and they feel a hot or cold climate full of the year, and they didn't get a little rainfall. Grassland covers more than 1/5 of the earth's land surface. We can say that grassland covers earth's how many part? 1/5 of the earth. 1/5 of the earth's area is covered with grasslands. And generally we can say that in this chapter we will study especially about the prairie grasslands. The grasslands are known by different names in different parts of the world. If we talk about different parts of the world, then different countries known as different grasslands, and we can say that in North America they are called prairies. In North America they are using prairies word for the grasslands. In Eurasia they are known as steppes. In South America they are called pampas. In South Africa they are used as veld. In Australia and they are known as downs. In this chapter we will study about the prairies, means prairies of North America. Means in this chapter we will discuss about the prairies of North America. We will talk about only North America's grasslands. Prairie is a French word which means meadows or grasslands. It is the largest and the biggest wheat growing region in the world. We can say that North America is the largest land area whichever used for growing wheat. And now we will discuss about location. Which type of location is here? The prairies lies in middle of North America. I already mentioned here, middle of the North America, and extend from Canada in the north to Mexico in the south. In the north we can say that Canada is there. In the south Mexico is there. From the Rocky Mountain in the west to the Great Lakes and the river Ohio in the east. In the east we can find that river Ohio is there. They form a triangular area covering about 1.4 million square miles. We can say that they make a triangular area, that type of area they make. And finally one place is start from here, one is located here, one is located here, and completely triangular made by them. And that's about the 1.4 million square miles. How much? 1.4 square miles. That area is about 1.4 square miles. Now rivers. Which rivers are there? The most and important rivers of North America or prairies is there. The Mississippi and Missouri are important rivers that flow through the prairies. Some of the important cities of the region include Chicago, Dallas, Texas, Colorado, Oklahoma, and Minneapolis. That rivers cover that type of places: Chicago, Dallas, Texas, Colorado, Oklahoma, and Minneapolis. We can say that Mississippi and Missouri are the most important river for North America as a prairies of grassland. After that, climate. Which type of climatic condition we can watch there? The prairies experiences an extreme climate with hot summers and cold winters. We can say that in the winter they feel too much coldness, and in the summer they feel too much hotness. Because of that the climate is known as extreme climate. This region receives moderate rainfall. Moderate rainfall means sometimes rain very heavily and sometimes don't be means equal rainfall. We can say that in winters there is heavy snowfall along with the source of rain. Means in the winter surely there will be snowfall with the source of rain. It's about the climate of prairies. Now we will discuss about vegetation. Which type of vegetation, which type of plants, which type of trees, which type of grass, shrubs, bushes are growing there. The climate and the soil of the prairies are suitable for the growth of grass. We can say that the climate of that type of place and soil is also good for the growth of the grasses. Very few trees grow in the prairies. Grasses grow in the spring, and by the time of autumn when they turn to hay. Turn to hay means finally trying to dry, means converted into brownish grass. And the prairies were initially grazing lands and later transformed into farmlands. On that time, whenever grass is going to convert it into yellow or brownness, then we can say that that's used as the grazing lands for animals. And after that, whenever that ground or that grassland is fully filled, then that will be used as farmlands, and that people is used for agriculture cultivating. Dear students, that's about the grassland prairies. In this chapter we discussed about location. What's the location of this one? We can say that in the middle of the North America, extended from Canada in north, Mexico in south, and Rocky Mountains in the west, Great Lakes and River Ohio in the east. That's about the location of prairies. After that, rivers. Which rivers are there? Important main two rivers are there, Mississippi and Missouri. Both are most important rivers for that place, and that's covered Chicago, Dallas, Texas, Colorado, Oklahoma and Minneapolis. That river is, we can say that as a blessed for that North America's people. Climate. Extreme climate with hot summers and cold winters. Means in the summers too much hotness and in winters too much coldness, and rainfall is like the moderate. After that, vegetation, we know that mostly this grass can be seen there, and after that whenever spring season is going and autumn season is coming there, then that grass is converted into yellow or brown grass, and after that that's used as the grazing for the animals, and after that they clean the grassland, and after that they use that land as the farmland. It's about rivers, climate and vegetation. In next class, dear students, we will discuss about wildlife, natural resources and economy. Thank you so much.